I'm in Florence, South Carolina at Taylor Garden and Gift Shop. I'm speaking with Amy Taylor Wells. Amy, your family has a long history in the gardening and landscaping business.
That's right. I'm actually fifth generation, and I've got a daughter, Pauline, and two nephews that are sixth generation. We've been doing that a long time.
And I think originally it was mostly beautiful plants for the yard and landscaping things. But
right.
Your mother, who is like y'all and just can't stay still, got excited and decided to start adding Christmas things.
She sure did. Back in the 80s, Pauline sure did. She added all that to the company. It's made us a lot more festive than this time of the year.
And as we drive up, you have all the beautiful outdoor plants that people normally come and add to their yard or have y'all add them. It's easy to tell how to get to the front door because you start decorating out there with beautiful ribbons and bows and all sorts of things.
That's right. And then when you enter the shop, we start by showing you some of the decoration you can put on your tables or on your mantles. And then we've got the first classic area is lime green and red.
Yes.
With some touches of different shades of green. So when clients come in, they can add that to their tree. We also have starbursts, which you saw that were the moving lights that were fascinating. Those were really neat.
And then the snow globes.
Yes, we have over 38 snow globes. They're either battery powered or they have a USB cable that you can add, and the actual pump moves the glitter around, which is nice.
That is kind of
So the kids
fun.
don't have to shake it crazy.
And you can put it up on a high shelf if you've got really the inquiring kind of little children who have to touch everything.
That's right.
And this whole shop smells so festive,
It does.
too.
We also have hot cider, which will be served up front.
Yeah.
And then your favorite tree next to the cider is the peacock tree. You're wearing one of the peacocks right now.
It's just exquisite.
I know it's got the pretty colors in there.
The colors that y'all do and the themes of the tree are so fascinating. You really need to look sometimes and kind of pay attention. But the trees, so the peacock tree was very beautiful, but then you've got some exquisite white and gold trees.
That's right, the contemporary white and gold tree. It's got different golds and then expands into a big room now because we have all these different nativity sets and Christian ornaments, which is lovely.
I think there's you're very thoughtful in how you've made this so welcoming to everybody.
That's right. It's something for everyone in the shop.
And then I was really taken with the newest tree, the navy.
Yes, the navy and the silver tree. It is different. And it has like the old blue and white ornaments that you would have in your china, which is really neat. And then up front, we also have the red and gold tree and the red, silver, and white tree, which are classic colors, and shows the starburst again.
And when y'all make the trees, you said you begin with the tops, which
so
are very
there
exotic.
is a way that we decorate. So the first thing we do is we separate all our stuff on the floor, what we have, different types of things. Put them in groups. That'll help you stay organized. We start with a topper. Now, if you have a piece with a multi-top with different levels, we have the tallest piece, the middle piece, like the focus, and then the bottom piece.
Okay.
The second thing after the topper is the ribbon. When you're rubbing the ribbon down, like you mentioned on the silk tree, you can use the tree itself to hold it, or on like a live tree, use wire or chenille stem.
All right, okay.
Then we do the largest ornaments in there and zigzag them, smallest ornaments, and the final thing is your 3D effect, which is the fillers.
My goodness.
That you put all over.
So there's a way to make it work and come out so harmoniously.
Yes, like this elf that looks like her right here. Looks like Elf Amanda. This would be one you could put in the inside of the tree or have it hanging off from the tree. You get to take that one home later.
And I've never seen so many different ribbons, and they are so much fun.
There's thousands of ribbons, from Redbird ribbon to Krishna ribbon to lime green and red to Grinch to elf, everything you can think of. And we like to mix and match different ones, whether you run it through the tree, run it through a wreath, or just fit a few pieces in the garland. There's so many ways to use ribbon. We love wire ribbon especially.
Well, because you can make it so three-dimensional.
That's right.
And if I had a wreath that I had made or needed something special, I can come in and really y'all will do almost anything I want for me, I believe.
That's right. If you come and say, hey, I want a wreath with a bow right here, I want an elf or whatever, we can do whatever you need.
I think y'all even do whole trees for people.
We do. We can actually decorate an entire tree here and deliver it. And we make garlands is real popular and put them in a box.
There's always something to run into. And one of the things I enjoyed was coming into the back room. There are a lot of natural ornaments. There were deer, there were birds, there are...
Yep, you saw the little bird nests over there.
Yes.
And lots of magnolias, which look real, and berry picks. And we've got all that in that one area with owls. And then we also have a black, red, and white tree, which is very contemporary and neat.
Yes.
And we have Clemson Carolina tree. And then you have a dog, right?
Yes.
And then we have a dog tree with a little bit of cat stuff.
And if you were just a cat person, you could have a cat tree.
That's right. You sure can. It's got little bones and everything on the tree too. Now there's a pastel tree which matches you today, and it's got the pinks and blues and greens, and it's really fun.
I think y'all have a wonderful time, and this starts in September. So
Yes.
I guess y'all must have to put some pre-recorded music on to get you in the mood.
We sure do. But my mom and the elves, which is Miss Emma and Miss Janice and my husband Edward, they put most of the shop together within 3 to 4 weeks. They're magical,
They
truly.
really are. Well, it's magical when I come in. And then all the little fun things. Santa Claus sometimes has his chocolate and his bedroom slippers on.
Yes, it's so cute.
Mrs. Santa Claus has cookies with her. There's a sous chef Santa Claus, and then the major chef Santa Claus.
Yeah, there's a whole Santa Claus area in the corner, even an aviator Santa, which is new this year. Lots of different themes for him. So Santa gets into different genres. And then we have a edible looking area, which is peppermint and gingerbread and candy. And it's got the old fashioned throwback to the ribbon candy ornaments in there, which I really like this year.
Oh, yes,
reminds me of my grandmother.
Yes. Oh, of
And then
course.
I know you like red birds. We have a lot of red birds and trucks and hats and things like that.
It's just anything that reminds you of the holidays, whatever direction it takes you in, you have it here. And so snowmen wouldn't just be a plain snowman. You would have like 100 different kind of snowmen.
That's right.
I've never seen so many different elves in my life, even elves that maybe should be scolded and sent to bed without
some of them
supper.
are hanging around the lamps and hanging in the shop being naughty. Yeah, they come to life sometimes.
And then you have, for some people who want to be more traditional, you have exquisitely beautiful trees that are not live trees, but they certainly resemble live trees.
That's correct.
And a lot of materials that can be used to make wreaths.
Yeah, the fillers and the picks that look real like the different greenery and the flowers. Yes.
If someone has, a lot of people now have smaller homes and they don't want a great big Christmas tree, I think you've got, although you've got the traditional shaped ones, I think you've got ones that could fit in more restricted spaces.
Yes, that's the pencil trees. They're super skinny. They're no more than like 2 feet wide, and they're great. They come in flocked and green.
And again, if someone wants to, they could tell you some of the things that they really love, and you could put a tree together for them.
That's correct.
And even get it to the house, and I imagine get it plugged in as well.
That's right. And some people come to our shop with photographs, and they say, something's missing. What is wrong? What do I need? So it could be they need more ribbon, or they need more topper, fillers. So we help you with that too.
My word in heavens. And then you grew up in this wonderful business.
That's right.
Landscaping, and so a lot of the year you're out.
That's what I'm doing. I'm out and about. Like yesterday, I was putting in drip irrigation and planting and getting the dirt out my nails. And today I'm in my elf costume. So I get to do a lot of different fun things outside too.
And I think you have a variety of costumes for the holidays.
I do. I have a whole wardrobe, elf wardrobe. I have to be Elf Amy.
Well, next time I come to talk to you, I'm going to borrow one, and we'll have to be twins.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah. Well, I just think this is just one of the most glorious, happy places I've been in many, many, many years. And I want to thank you and your family for making this available to people in South Carolina. And Florence is a great place to visit, I think.
It's a blessing to help all the community, and we give back a lot. I do a lot of giveaways, and I love to bless others. That's definitely a gift that God has given us.
Well, I think it's a wonderful family, and I want to thank you, as always, for the great love that y'all showed our dear friend Tony Melton, who also adored Christmas.
He did. He loved my dad, Tommy Taylor, too, so much.
Well, y'all are just going to be our new extended family.
That sounds wonderful. We love you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.